Hey guys, it's Corey from Thought Soldiers. So I wanted to do a little video in this beautiful sunrise in San Diego. I wanted to do a video discussing, teachers, spiritual teachers, especially when we start to waken up and want to find someone to help us, to show us the way, to guide us. When I first started to wake up, I was crying to the universe, with the I wants, which are not really good manifestation tools, saying the I wants, but it was that I wanted teacher and I wanted guidance. I wanted to do this, leave my old life behind and go live in a temple, for 3 years and just meditate, take a vow of silence. That was my biggest wish in the beginning of all this. But what I quickly realized was that I didn't have just one teacher. I had many teachers. And not just that, it was the fact that the universe was my teacher for a very long time, until I realized something recently, which I'll touch on later, which we all should know. But so anyways, I would ask for these teachers to arrive, and I would start to get guided to all these different messages, whether it be on YouTube and books, things like that. And it was from different people, which was really, really cool, because what it brought about was being able to see this same awakening process, because we're all going through the same process. We just experience different things, and the morals and the understandings and the lessons are all the same lessons, but we get to see them from different perspectives. And that's what was really key for me about listening to multiple people. And once again, I'm going to later on in this I'll explain how this understanding of the teacher has completely changed now. But I would listen to other people from different perspectives, different understandings, different walks of life. And it was neat because I got to see the process from different angles. I got to see it in different lights, and it helped to bring a level of understanding in my life that I've never been able to gain before. But, one thing that was the most difficult is that there are, different way showers, different, messengers, things like that have their strong points as far as their understandings, what they've learned. And I would see that I couldn't understand things on the level that they had it, and then I would start to make comparisons and judge my journey, which is a key component of my whole understanding of these journeys, to not judge not judge my journey or to make comparisons with anyone else's journey, because we should be very content with where we're at, because we're right where we're supposed to be, and we all have our different strengths, and we're all going to understand things in different lights. But so anyways, when I first started making this call to the universe that I wanted my teachers, they showed up in many different forms. I was always guided to something, whether it be in a book, a video, even in a song. And that's what's really neat, is I realized that the teacher didn't have to be in physical human form. The teacher was the universe, and it was teaching me accordingly. Now that I've gotten further along down my path, I've realized now, and this is, I believe this is real for all of us, is it's not so much the universe is the teacher. Our souls already know everything that we need to know. We just need to activate it and remember it. We came onto this earth as completely whole beings. And once I started to realize that all this knowledge that I was trying to gain from external sources is within me, that started to really blow the gate wide open, because then I was no longer seeking the teacher. I was now seeking the truth within me, seeking the truth inside of me. And that meant that my practices, as far as what I was doing for self-care and what I was doing for my ascension, completely changed. So it was not so much spending time, seeking the teacher, or, reading or looking up, YouTube videos, things like that. Because I'll say this, YouTube has played a huge factor in my awakening, as far as not feeling alone and the level of understanding. And, there's some people out there that can put things into really simple terms that I can understand. But then the practices started to change for me, because now it was time to go deeper into meditation, to get silent, to observe more, to be more aware. And that helped bring this level of discipline to my ascension process that was beautiful, because now I'm I still rely on YouTube videos, and I still listen. Oh, not rely. Let me rephrase that. I still listen to the people that I'm guided to listen to on YouTube, and I still watch videos and hear where they're coming from and hear their perspective, because I enjoy that. That's my, that's my my form of having fun today, as far as when it comes to trying to escape my reality versus watching TV, kind of a thing. I don't know where I'm going with all that, but yeah. So just remember that all this knowledge is within us, and if you hit stumbling blocks as far as understanding what's going on in your ascension journey, it's good to ask other people and to talk to other people, but go within. Enter that space between our soul and our body in this flesh suit, and see what pops up, because things happen all the time. Like for me, and this is a very recent thing, was I was triggered the other night because it was Amber from the Ascension Journals had a video on walking Acacia and the Akashic records and things like that, and I was forced to go into meditation the other night because Samantha Rodriguez from the Samantha Rodriguez blog had contacted me, asking me how my holiday was going and how I was doing. And I told her, I'd kind of been in this funk of not feeling influential, not feeling creative, just kind of, coasting. And I figured it was a time of implementation, because, I have these big learning experiences that happen. And then I feel like I stop learning and the creative juices stop. And it's because it's time to implement those things into my life. But what happened was my ass was kicked by my angels. After I mentioned this to Sam, my ass was kicked into sitting down and meditating for a little bit. And when I meditated, I was given my key to the Akashic records. And it's funny because Amber had just done a video talking about her key with the Akashic records. And I was given my key, and she helped me turn the key, and I got to start to walk through my record hall, or the record hall. Sorry, I say mine because it was my understanding of it, or the way that I was visualizing it, was more framed for me. But I got to see that there's this infinite knowledge that we can all access as long as we keep up our spiritual mastery. And so I ask that if you're seeking a guru or you're seeking a teacher, it's good to listen to other people and to find a teacher. I think it's good as far as getting a better understanding of things, a better foothold, because in the beginning for me it was really hard trying to figure out what was going on. But know that all this knowledge lies within us, and we can access it in any point in time. We just have to strengthen our intuition and strengthen our communication with our guidance. And for me, that was through meditation, through prayer, and acts of faith, and also following the synchronicity and knowing when I'm on the right path. But the key to this knowledge also was what I was going to do with this knowledge. It's because I feel like if our motives and our intentions are very selfish in nature, that are going to do more harm than good, that knowledge isn't going to be accessed. That's just my belief. But when it's used to help others, when this knowledge is used to help ourselves get to a point where we can easily help others, that's when it's going to arrive. So just know that this knowledge is within you, and try to see what spiritual practices work for you as far as being able to access that knowledge. For me, it's quieting the dead space. It's about being able to shut off technology for a little bit and go within, and not let the external world distract me from the answers that lie within me. So that's all I got for today, guys. Hope you're doing well. Hope you guys are having a great week, or start of the week now. It's Monday. Forgot it was Monday. Oh, crap. Anyway, love and light to all of you. Thank you for joining me on this journey. And if you're trying to seek answers, and you can't find anyone, or can't feel like you really resonate with anybody, go within and see if those answers arrive, because pretty sure they will. You just got to be able to strengthen that connection and be able to listen to it, but also ask for it to be communicated in a way that you'll be able to understand too, and that you'll be able to trust it, and have faith that everything you need on this journey is within you, and it's going to arrive when you need it the most. and it'll be there in divine timing. So that's all I got, guys. Have a good day, and I will see you on the other side. Take it easy.